Adapting to life with a little one to feed and take care of can be really overwhelming as a new parent, but don't worry, that's what I'm here for. Hi, my name's Emma. I am a midwife and I'm also a mum myself. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about combi-feeding, where you're combining breastfeeding with bottle feeding, either formula or expressed breast milk. The World Health Organization and UNICEF recommend that your baby is breastfed for at least the first 6 months of their life. However, if you do choose to combination feed, here is some advice you should follow. You might want to start combination feeding for a variety of reasons, whether that's because you need to return to work and you want to introduce a bottle, maybe you want to get your partner involved in feeding, or maybe there's a medical reason why you need to start bottle feeding your baby. Maybe you're bottle feeding and you want to start breastfeeding, or you tried breastfeeding previously and it didn't work out and you want to have another go at it. If this is the case, definitely be sure to check out some local feeding groups, some support groups. Maybe you could even seek the advice and help of a lactation consultant or your health visitor as well. If you or your baby are having some difficulties with getting breastfeeding started, or maybe a medical professional is worried about your baby's weight gain, it might be suggested that you try and introduce a bottle into your feeding routine. If you do want to carry on breastfeeding, definitely seek out help either from a support group or a medical professional about how you can express your milk, whether this is hand expression or maybe you start expressing using a breast pump. Both of these are really useful to continue giving your baby breast milk. Introducing a bottle when your baby is 4 to 6 weeks old and breastfeeding has been well established is the best time to introduce a bottle because it's really going to reduce the chances of any nipple confusion occurring. To make it a smooth transition, the best time to try introducing a bottle into your feeding routine is when your baby is calm, not when they're already hungry. Be sure to give yourself lots of time during this transition. You don't want to be giving your baby a bottle on your first day back to work and then not be taking it. This is going to be really stressful for you, and we want this to be as smooth and easy of a transition for both you and your baby as possible. If you're introducing a bottle because you're going back to work, for example, be sure to have tried and tested this a few weeks before your first day of work, as you want to make this as smooth and easy of a transition as possible. You don't want to be stressed on the first day of work that your baby's not had a feed. It may take some time and perseverance from you and your baby to get used to bottle feeding. You might need to try different bottles and different teat. You should always start by using a slow flow teat, as this is going to mimic the flow of milk when breastfeeding. To maintain a healthy milk supply while combi feeding, be sure you've got a well-established feeding routine, make sure you're well hydrated, and make sure baby's latch is still really good for breastfeeding. Be sure to express your milk regularly between bottle feeds. Keep a close eye out for any potential allergy symptoms when introducing formula, like rashes or digestive issues, and be sure to consult a GP or a healthcare professional if you've got any worries about this. Always make sure you're making informed decisions and that your baby's health and happiness are a priority. Keep going, you've got this.